Hey Virgo, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. We are finally doing your July reading. I'm sorry I'm late. Let's see what's happening with you guys this month. All right, Magician reverse. What's challenging is the Four of Wands reverse. So I feel like you haven't been able to achieve the stability that you're looking for. Let's see why. Six of Wands. Interesting. In the past, we have the Emperor reverse. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but I get very strongly in Aries. Again, fire. Very strong Aries or Leo or Sagittarius, but a lot of fire energy here. Okay, there's a desire here to take action. No. Okay, near future, Seven of Swords reverse. How you see yourself? Justice. You want the truth. How your partner sees you? The Fool. Hopes or fears? Five of Pentacles. And your overall outcome? Temperance. Okay. Seven of Pentacles reverse. So there's a feeling here of restlessness. I've waited long enough. This isn't happening. Why isn't it happening? But we may need patience, okay? Because the overall outcome is the Temperance card. Temperance is about patience, letting things unfold naturally. But I do feel an energy here of somebody wanting to accomplish something so badly, because maybe it's more of an ego thing. Okay, so let's see. Magician reverse. Queen of Wands reverse. Again, fire energy. Justice. And the Chariot reverse. Okay, so whatever it is that hasn't been able to manifest itself, or you haven't been able to manifest, you're convinced that this is the right thing for you, that this is the right thing to have happen, but it just has not been successful. It hasn't taken off, hasn't gotten off the ground, whatever this is. The challenge is the Four of Wands reverse. So a lack of stability is the challenge. Something not being, we have the Eight of Swords. Something not being as solid as it needs to be in order for it to really grow. So there is a feeling of being stuck in thoughts, stuck in just the planning stages of things. Yeah, see, Knight of Swords and the Ace of Wands. So that is all part of the challenge. We're stuck because we don't have a clear plan yet, as a plan of action. Okay, things aren't stable yet, so we're not able to do whatever it is here. Now in the foundation we have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Two of Wands. Six of Swords reverse. And the Ten of Cups reverse. Be careful, because I feel like either you or your partner, there's an issue here with image. Okay, trying to portray something that is not really there yet. For some of you, this could simply be, you know, financial issues. You want everybody to think that, you know, you're doing really well, you have your own home or whatever, and meanwhile maybe you guys are renting or something like that. But there's somebody who's trying to portray an image. They want to make things seem like they're perfect, like this picture perfect relationship, when it isn't. There's still things that need to be worked on. Emperor reverse, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The King of Swords reverse. The Four of Swords. And the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's been a period of rest, a period of no action. If you are dealing with an Aries, this person feels completely out of control. They don't know what to do. I feel like this is the person who is trying to live up to an image of something that they are not, but it's having to do with like material accomplishments. So maybe they feel that they don't live up to your expectations or society's expectations, maybe family's expectations, but this is definitely affecting your relationship. King of Wands is what's crowning. Okay, we have the Three of Wands. So thinking about action, taking for the future, in favor of the future. What are we doing? Somebody's very motivated about the future and what's to come. We have the Queen of Cups. The Five of Wands reverse. The Star. The Knave of Swords reverse. I feel like whoever is this person who's highly motivated by material success or material wealth, the other person, so if that's not you, then you would be the person who is more, you know, you get more satisfaction based on the emotional aspect of the relationship, not so much the material stuff or, you know, status or anything like that. I do feel like this person who is very much concerned with like material wealth, I feel like they're setting those expectations so high that it's very difficult for them to achieve. And so that's part of the problem. But also part of the problem here is that you are choosing to keep quiet about this and not say anything because you don't want to create any you know, conflicts between you. So you might actually enable this person in their quest for something that may not be attainable for them at this time. In the near future, we have the Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, the Seven of Swords reverse, clarified by the Eight of Cups. Temperance reverse. Five of Cups reverse and the World reverse. I'm feeling like something in the near future, some kind of plan is going to have to be abandoned. Because it just cannot come forward, cannot come together at this time. And so there's a need to just let it go. There's a need to let something go and just accept that maybe now is just not the time. For whatever this is going to be different for each and every one of you. How you see yourself is justice. You just want to do the right thing. You want the truth. We have the Three of Cups reverse here. You want, for this situation of like always being disappointed and, you know, unhappy, you want to rectify all of that. We have the Tower reverse because you don't want to break up with this person. Six of Cups reverse. You want to go back to the way things used to be. You don't want to break up with them. You want to go back to a time when You know, you used to talk to each other more. Things were lighter. Things were all about truth. It wasn't about, you know, creating this fake image that doesn't exist. How your partner sees you is the Fool. And we have the Two of Swords. They kind of see you as like making decisions, not taking things seriously. See, we have the Ten of Pentacles reverse. It's like you just do things on a whim. You don't care about the long-term consequences of it. And I get the feeling, Seven of Wands reverse. Yeah, I'm getting the feeling that you guys are not on the same page as far as goals. Okay, so Virgos may be more, I think, more logical minded. You're not about, you know, making like all these fantasies in your mind about how rich you guys are going to be and famous and this and that, whereas your partner might run away with those types of thoughts of having power, of having fortune, of having fame. Even some of them even want to be famous, you know, because they want notoriety, they want to be known, they want to make a name for themselves, and they're very committed to that. And you try, I feel like the reason that you keep quiet is not because you're trying to enable them, it's just you feel like a responsibility to support them in all of their dreams and aspirations. But some dreams and aspirations, quite frankly, are really just, you know, ideas in which they're fooling themselves, because like I said, that they've set the bar so very high. Anytime that you know, attach a high expectation on a particular outcome, however you want something to turn out, you're really setting yourself up for disappointment, because we don't know what the best thing for us is, and we just have to trust that things come together the way that they're supposed to, and what we have to focus on is just doing the best that we can do each day. But I do feel like this person is just very much focused on things that really are too much out of their control, and they're running away with their fantasies. And so they see you as just like not having these big grand dreams, and they think that you're just being too small-minded and not willing to fight for what you really desire. But I think, like I said, you are just more logical-minded at this time. Hopes or fears? You're fearing the Five of Pentacles, so you're fearing financial ruin. I feel like, you know, whatever this person is pursuing, it has actually made you lose some money. So maybe they're investing in this image just way too much. Knight of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, you're just fearing that you're never going to get out of this financial rut. You don't really see any progress when it comes to finances, when it comes to feeling financially stable. You haven't gotten that big break here with the Knave of Pentacles reverse. So this new beginning of not having to worry about finances, it hasn't come yet. We have the King of Cups reverse and Judgment. Somebody's getting carried away with their emotions. That's why, you know, they're making decisions based on emotions that are not grounded. Okay, they're not healthy, they're not grounded, and so you are fearing of the consequences of all of that. Overall outcome is Temperance. Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knave of Wands reverse. And we have the Queen of Swords. So yeah, again, I feel that whatever it is that you guys have been waiting for, it's going to take time, okay? And the reason that it's going to take time, this is like the universe saying, no, we're not going to do this right now. Why? Because maybe you need time, because this needs to happen here first. Seven of Swords reverse is like seeing the reality of something, seeing that you can't have it all, okay? Here, see here, we have Temperance reverse. The outcome is Temperance in the upright, so achieving some sort of balance. But the reality has to be seen first, so that you meaning as a couple, you need to leave something behind, some sort of thought, some sort of plan that's just not going to come together because it's not based in reality. It's like, and you may be, you know, bleeding like from your bank account, throwing money into something. Maybe your partner has like some big business idea that they think is going to make them rich, you know, some get rich quick scheme that they've poured money into, and maybe it's a scam, okay, and that needs to be revealed to them so that they finally walk away from that and come back down to earth, and, you know, not spend your savings on something that's never going to be. So that balance is going to be achieved, but you need time for all this to play out, and that's what's happening here. There's blockages, okay, to change, blockages to change. There's a need to be patient. Knave of Wands reverse. There is not going to be a new beginning until clarity is reached. This Queen of Swords. Decisions need to be based on logic and not on, you know, pipe dreams that somebody has. So this is what's affecting your relationship right now. Let's see what the oracle cards have to say about this. A lot of times we get, you know, more guidance from them, or just more clarity. But that's what I see happening here. Somebody's really bummed that they're not achieving all of their dreams, but their dreams may not be completely reality based. And I don't think that as their, you know, as a couple, there's anything wrong with trying to bring somebody back down to earth. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't support them. All right, what does Pisces. What does Virgo need to know in the month of July? Virgo, what do they need to know with regards to their relationship? What do they need to know in the month of July? Okay, a lot of cards here. We have the Lovers. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Okay, so choices that need to be made. Phoenix, be prepared to be renewed after a period of crisis. So it's going to be the darkest, you know, before the, how is that? Darkest before the storm? I don't know. Anyway, things are going to get dark before they can change, okay? We have Coffin. Natural endings abound. Take care with your health. So like I said, there has to be, it's like somebody needs to hit rock bottom and see the reality of something in order for them to get back on the right track. Okay, so we need to put an end to something so that the celebrations can then begin. Then you're going to be on the right track and headed down the correct path. But let's see. What does Virgo need to know? The Star, hard times are over. Look forward to an abundance of happiness, enthusiasm, and positivity. Okay, good. Let's see. And the last card, Mountain. Know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. So there is an opportunity there. Look at these two cards. They both have these stars all over them. So yeah, there are challenges, but there is an opportunity to realize some sort of dreams and have really happy times. It's just that you have to, there's two paths. Right now you guys are not on the right path. You're following dreams that are just not based in reality right now. That doesn't mean that you don't have good things coming to you. You have a lot of good things coming to you. You just got to get on the right path to receive them. Let's see, one more card here. One more card for Virgo. What is their overall message here? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What does Virgo need to know? Courage. Have faith. Believe in yourself. Believe in you as a couple. That you will find that path. You will find the light. It's just a matter of getting there. Acceptance is very big. Okay. Like I said, sometimes we have to hit rock bottom before we can get ourselves on the right path. So I feel like that's what's going to happen here. Hopefully you guys can help each other get through that, and then it's up from there. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your finance and career Finance and career for Virgo, July 2019. What is happening with your finance and career? What do you need to know? Three of Wands reverse. Eight of Swords reverse. So kind of on the same wavelength here, because your relationship reading was very much influenced by a financial aspect. So the Three of Wands in the reverse is about your ship's not coming in. So whatever it is that you are desiring or anticipating, it's just not coming. Why? Because we need to get out of our heads, you know, mentally. You need to release yourself from certain ways of thinking. You or your partner. Now, this is your finance and career section, so it may just be you here. Let's see what happened in the past. We have the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Some of you could have lost your employment, and you don't see things getting any better for you. You may be repeating certain patterns, behavioral patterns, okay? So there's a need to also look at your behavioral patterns. What do I need to change here? Because there, for some reason, you are not progressing financially. Things are not turning out the way that you wanted, the way that you expected. And the reason is because there's something about your patterns, behavioral thought patterns, things like that, that need to change. Okay, so present energy. The Hermit reverse. Maybe, well, this is your card. Hermit reverse. Yeah, let's see. Future energy. Queen of Chalices reverse. And your bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Pentacles reverse. We have the Nine of Cups reverse. Yeah. Some of you may have just left a job because you were unhappy there. You were not emotionally fulfilled in this position. I actually feel like it may not have been your choice. You guys may just have been let go. Like I just feel like there's this feeling of being unprepared for this change. Four of Pentacles reverse and the Ten of Wands reverse. Yeah. I'm feeling like some of you may have lost a job because it's almost like someone felt like you couldn't handle it for some reason, like it was too much for you. Too much responsibility or something. Whatever the case, I feel like that was lost. Now let's see, present energy here. We have the Three of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, which is you. So you are here unhappy. Yeah, the Star reverse. Unhappy because what you were wishing for is not coming. You don't see it arriving. We have the Eight of Swords reverse with the Three of Wands. So maybe you guys are stuck in the past as well, okay? The Ace of Wands here, okay? You're looking for an opportunity, but in order to get that opportunity, you have to change the way you think. Get out of your head. Let's see why you're here in the reverse. Hermit reverse. Why is Virgo here in the reverse? Hermit reverse. The King of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords. And the Four of Swords. I feel that you're really anxious to get out there and take what it is that you feel is yours. that you want. Okay, so whatever it is that you've been anticipating here, waiting for with this Three of Wands, for some reason you feel like something has been holding you back, and it's yourself. It's your own thoughts, like I said, your behavioral patterns. So you're very anxious, you know, to take action and go look for what you want. Go grab it. You know, that's what I'm feeling. It's like, I'm just going to, if it didn't come to me, I'm going to go there and I'm going to take it because that's mine. And that's fine. However, eights are about patterns. Okay. So if you go out there and try to get this yourself, again, it's only going to lead to disappointment because you're following the same kind of behavioral and thought patterns. It won't be until you realize what it is that you continue doing over and over again that keeps landing you in the same situation. Once you discover what that is, then go ahead, go get it. Go get what it is that you want. But you have to do that first. All right, that's really the important thing, is for you to do that soul searching. Examine yourself, your behaviors. What am I doing wrong to cause these situations in which people don't think that I can handle certain tasks or roles or whatever? It's really important for you to do that, because that is what's going to dictate whether or not you're successful again, or whether you're going to repeat the same cycle. Okay, so future energy, we have the Queen of Chalices reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse, the Tower reverse, the Five of Cups reverse, and the Ace of Swords. Let me do one more. The Queen of Chalices upright. I feel like you guys have the best of intentions, but you have to be realistic here. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and expect a different outcome. I feel like there's going to be some disappointment, but it's not so much. It's more like frustration is what I feel here. There's frustration because I think you do realize here that there's things that you need to let go of, things that you need to change in order to avoid these bad situations from happening to you. So you're needing to find a balance here. There's nothing wrong with identifying what about you needs to be changed. You know, that's not a weakness. That's actually a strength. To be able to pinpoint what it is you've been doing wrong and you fix that, that's a strength. If you can do that all day long, I mean, you would be the most successful person. The most successful people are those who can actually see their flaws and not be afraid to look at them straight in the face. So I feel like a lot of that is about that, about acceptance of what you continue doing over and over and over again that you need to let go of, and not allowing that to affect you in any way, like emotionally. You know, you're no less of a person. It's just something that needs to change, you know, for you to be able to move forward. And I feel like that's going to be a bit of a struggle for you. Now, the thing here is, be aware, because I feel like there is this propensity to just let your emotions get the best of you, your frustrations, your emotions, and then that's where you repeat these cycles that make you stuck, that make you feel powerless. Because sometimes I do feel like you let your emotions dictate your actions. And, you know, with the Two of Pentacles, there's a need for balance. There's a happy medium here where you can, yeah, you use your emotions, but you also have to use your logic. So it's a matter of balancing that, balancing your logic with your emotions. So just because something is happening around you that has you under some sort of emotional turmoil, that should not affect your work life. And maybe that's a whole part of all of this, is that you have to sort of find a healthy balance there between your personal life and your professional life, because I do get the feeling that you're allowing that to merge a little too much, and one bleeds into the other. So when things are really rough at work, it bleeds into your relationships, or when things are really rough in your relationships or your personal life, it bleeds into your career and your financial aspect of things. So there is a need for that to be sort of reined in, is kind of what I'm feeling. Balanced out. A lot to do here, like I said, with your emotion. And it has been a pattern. Okay, so if you're just honest with yourself, look at the patterns from the past. Have I allowed my emotions to overcome, to make me feel like I'm overcome, and then I just end up leaving a job, or just not performing at the way that I should, and then getting let go. Okay, so yeah, this is about seeing the truth in that, so that you can avoid it in the future. That's the key. Whether or not this happens is really up to you, okay, to see the truth. But it seems like this is happening sort of across the board in your relationships and in your professional life. So maybe it's time for a change, Virgo. Just be open to it. All right? I hope that helped. I'll see you guys soon.